We have a patient who has lower back pain, and she is a mother of 3 children in her mid-30s, and she's had lower back pain since the birth of her 3rd child. She's been referred to me by an osteopath who's treating her, but her pelvis is so unstable from the lack of core muscle control that the corrections done only last for 1 to 2 weeks before the pelvis SI joints once again become dysfunctional. So the osteopath has asked if I can provide a temporary heel lift to stabilize the functional leg length difference. So we're going through a rehabilitation process here, working with another practitioner. In this situation, I will still go through my examination to advise the referrer on any foot dysfunction that may be contributing to the cause of the presenting condition, in addition to the core weakness. But my main aim is to address the issue the patient has been referred for. So this is a good example of working with other practitioners and becoming recognised for the unique benefit that plantar pressure can provide. So let's have a look at the gait. So looking at the plantar pressure mapping, we can easily see the asymmetry of the weight bearing with the left forefoot loading and the heel offloading substantially earlier than seen in the right foot. This is dramatically and visually represented by looking at the gait line graph between the 2 pressure maps and noting the center of pressure traveling along its trajectory throughout the foot and noting the speed difference between the left and the right foot. The pattern of the left foot is commonly seen in the shorter leg, with the weight bearing quickly transferring to the forefoot as the body attempts to keep the pelvis level. And we can see that pretty clearly. So let's start analysing. Using static plantar pressure analysis, we can analyse and address the leg length differences in this patient's case as part of an ongoing rehab process. So the first pair of footprints on the left is of our patient standing in a relaxed position. Note the increased weight bearing on the right foot and the highly abducted position of the left. Now that can throw us a bit. We might think, oh, is the left shorter? And this is because the patient has got herself into a comfortable, compensated gait position. So what we need is to get the patient standing in a symmetrical position, which you can see on the right foot, which has forced her to stop compensating, and we see the real effect of the leg length difference with the pressure map showing the high tissue loading under the left forefoot and the right rear foot. So with that in mind, we can still see the same picture as we've just seen on the left now. We can use the plantar pressure equipment to find the optimum mechanical intervention, usually a heel lift, to improve weight distribution and symmetry. In this case, we've used heel lifts with a number of different heights, settling on a 6mm heel lift. The results are in the pressure mapping on the right. The patient tried the heel lift in our clinic and found she was comfortable walking with it. So we've got both feet relatively symmetrical now. I would send this data to the osteopath and recommend that I would review her doing this again in about 4 weeks. It's really important to understand that treating a functional leg length difference with another practitioner doing exercises, soft tissue release, mobilization, etc., that the leg length difference being functional will improve. And so we don't want to keep the asymmetry. We expect the condition to improve. And again, using plantar pressure is a really good way of measuring that improvement to make sure that we're helping, not making things worse.